Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. For everybody who's new here, I'm so happy that you made it on my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna do my foundation routine again. There are certain things that kind of changed, so I just wanted to show you what I do. If you're interested in that, just keep on watching and please consider subscribing, and let's just dive right into the video. Okay, so I have dry skin, which means I need a lot of hydration while I do my foundation. I don't like matte foundation, so I'm gonna use a dual foundation. I'm gonna mix like the conceal and hydrate foundation from Revolution in the shade F12 with the Tarte Concealer, which is literally like one of my favorite foundations ever. It is in the shade 38S, which is medium tan sand. They're both very hydrating, and I really love them. So I'm just gonna use both of them. I'm also gonna use as a primer the Hydrate and Prime Primer from Makeup Revolution. It's like what, €6.99 in euros or something like that. So it's pretty affordable, and it gets like really like tacky, not like the Milk Primer, but similar to the Milk Primer. So I really like that, and I'm literally just working it into the skin, more around the areas where I'm kind of like having pores and stuff, just cause, and like the nose, because I know like there my foundation needs like the most like hold. So I'm trying to get like a lot of product on there, just like so. Obviously if you're like very dry, just use like a hydrating moisturizer, or like a moisturizer is hydrating, but like a skincare that's moisturizing, a lotion or whatever that gives you hydration, and just let it like sit in there for a while. Like give the skin like time to like to absorb the product before you put on your foundation, because if it's like too hydrating, your skin is like, the skin didn't like suck it up yet, and you put on your foundation, it's literally going to be very slippery, and it's not gonna stay on the way how you want it to. So just keep that in mind. The next thing what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of color correcting, not too much though. I'm going to use the LA concealer in the shade, what is the shade? It's a corrector. It's literally, it's red pretty much. I barely use this. I'm just gonna use this today, and I'm gonna use this before my foundation because I kind of just wanna like, yeah, just get rid of like the darkness that's like around my mouth. My mouth area is always like a little bit like darker. And I'm definitely gonna need some more, but like this is like, it has dried out a little bit, so that's why it doesn't spread that easily. So I'm just gonna distribute like a little bit on my hand, and then I'm gonna use my finger and tap it on like the darker areas. Yeah, I don't want to cast it too much. Like I don't want this too much. Just like so. So after I press this in, it's obviously gonna look crazy because duh, like I look crazy. So I'm gonna use this concealer, which is the NYX High D HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade Yellow, and I'm just gonna place this right on top, like the areas where I need it to be. I was almost about to conceal like how I usually do, so I'm just gonna like slightly tap this on top just to give this like a little better like coverage. It's just supposed to like even out the redness that I have here, but it still shouldn't like make my darkness like peek through. And then obviously I'm gonna conceal before foundation, because I'm gonna use another concealer, which is this concealer, which is the Revolution Heartbreakers collection. And this is like, it's cute, but I don't think it's the smartest thing to, and I'm just gonna place this on top, and I'm also gonna place this underneath my eyes, because I do have darkness, but I don't feel the need to like put really dark red concealer underneath my eyes. And then I'm gonna start to like slightly press this in. And then when I'm done with this step, I'm gonna use another concealer, and this is actually like the concealer I'm gonna use to conceal, which is going to be the Revolution Infinite Concealer, which has like better coverage, and that's exactly why I'm gonna use it. I do have this in the shade C10, which is pretty similar to my skin tone. So yeah, I'm just layering concealers right now. I might look crazy to you because you'll be thinking like, why do you need so many concealers? But like, it's just supposed to even out the red that I just laid down, and then it's just supposed to like make sure that everything is just at the end the same shade. So that's why I'm using like this concealer, because it has the most coverage, which is supposed to just cover everything up that I kind of just laid down. And obviously the foundation is going to have another coverage effect on this, so at the end of the day it's gonna look okay. As you can see, like the darkness is kinda gone. It's not completely gone, but it's better than before. It's probably not gonna peek through when I'm done. And then I'm gonna give my face a spritz with a hydrating setting spray, which is this one. I used this, it's from a German drugstore, and I'm just gonna give this like a fair amount of spritz. I'm just gonna like let it sit for a second, and then I'm gonna start to take one pump of the Revolution and one pump of the Tarte. I'm gonna kind of mix it on my hand, and then I'm just gonna apply it all over, just like so. Gonna give it like another spritz. You can use a brush or a blender, like a beauty blender. It doesn't really matter, whatever you prefer. And the coverage is like amazing. Whew. I look like I have a I look like I have a mask on right now, but that's the only reason because of my lighting. My lighting hits like directly on my face, so everything looks lighter. That's why it seems to you guys like it doesn't really match, but in person, trust me, it matches, because like when I drag it down, as you can see, it blends right into my neck, and that's like literally a sign that the undertone and everything matches. Also, a reason why I mixed both of these foundations up is because the Revolution one is a little bit too like warm, or like too, yeah, it has like a neutral undertone, but still it is kind of warm. So ever since I'm kind of yellow at the same time, I did use the Tarte, because the Tarte is very yellow, but it is too light for my face. So now I'm happy with how this has came out. And the only thing I'm going to do now is highlight underneath my eyes, which I'm going to use the yellow NYX concealer again. And I'm just going to place this like so. And I'm gonna place a little bit on my forehead and probably down the bridge of my nose, but this is gonna like literally, it's gonna blend into my skin. So I'm just gonna let it like sit a little bit to give the concealer time on my skin. This sponge is really playing with me. I just dropped it again. Okay, so there we go. Gonna use the Glow Fix from Revolution. It is the illuminating fixing spray. I'm gonna give this a shake and hold it like far away, because the spritz is like so attacking that you're just gonna be like, whoa. I know this now, but if you don't know this, please take my advice. It is a good fixing spray. I gotta give Revolution that, but like the spritz is, it's just very attacking. I don't know. So I'm just gonna like place this on my eye area, but I can see in person how it like kind of lighted it up a little bit more. And then I'm not even gonna waste that much time. I'm already gonna go into the setting process, and therefore I'm gonna use the Revolution or I Heart Revolution setting powder. Ooh, that was a lot that came out. I don't even need that much. Gonna have some product in the cap of the box. Smells like bananas. This is the Jessup 110 face shape brush, but I'm gonna use this to apply the fixing powder, and I'm gonna look upwards because I want to stretch that area that's down there so that the creases, so that there are no creases. I'm just gonna place this just to set the concealer. I'm not baking right now. If you do have creasing already, use a beauty sponge to get rid of the creasing. And that's it right now. That's all I'm doing right now. It looks crazy, I know, I look like whoa, but I do have another powder that I'm gonna use, which is the Catrice Glow Illusion Loose Powder. It's very affordable. It is bomb. Like, I love it. It gives anybody probably with a dry skin a luminous finish. Like it has like a sort, it's kind of like almost like it has some sort of sheen to it. Skin tone color, as in my skin tone color, so that's a plus as well. And I'm just gonna now place this on top of what I've already placed down. And this has like a certain type of, like I said, sheen, which makes it like very wearable to me. Ever since I already set the concealer, I don't really have to rush this process. Put this on top of my nose and whatever is left on the brush on my forehead, around my mouth area, and just going like this. And then I'm gonna use this brush right here, which is like a stippling brush, and it is, I think, a mixed fiber brush. It looks like that. And I'm just gonna dip into the Catrice powder, tap off the excess, and I'm just slightly gonna like, and ever since I'm dry, obviously I'm not gonna bake because baking is just gonna dry out everything. My skin is dry because I do have eczema. If you want to see my video on eczema, I do have a video online about it where I'm kind of explaining everything about eczema. So if you want to go ahead and watch it, just look for it. It's somewhere on my channel. Now I'm gonna use this contour kit, which is from Essence. It is very affordable as well. It is in shade 20, which is for darker skin. And I'm gonna use the darker shade to contour like on this side, and then for my forehead I'm gonna use the lighter shade. I'm gonna hold it up real quick, so I'm gonna use this one right now, and then afterwards this one. And I'm just gonna tap this in, and do you see already? It's very like, I would say it's very, and I'm not going back and forth, I'm going down and then I'm dragging it because I don't want to have patches, and that's kind of what you get if you go up and down like this. So I'm just gonna go down, just making sure it's fine like this right now. It looks very harsh, but I'm gonna blend it out, obviously. And this is very like, it's a very good powder for like contouring for the price point. I'm gonna go into the lighter shade, and I'm kind of want to make my forehead a little bit little, so like, because it's big, so I'm just gonna like obviously place some shadow right on top, because that's pretty much what I want to make like shorter, or want to make my forehead appear shorter, just like that. And then I'm gonna use an empty brush, which is the BH Cosmetic and It's My Rare collaboration brush number 1. And now I'm just gonna blend out the contour, just like so. Just making it less harsh, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna use bronzer, and this brush right here for my bronzer. I'm always using my all-time favorite African Earth bronze powder. It is amazing. Just gonna place this right here just to warm the skin up. It has like sheen to it, but do you see like that tone? Like, honestly, it like makes you look so, I don't even know how to explain it, but like I'm getting excited, so I'm just like, I gotta put it on because I'm getting excited the way how it looks on my skin. Like, I love this. I also love to use this as a brush as well, a blush, my bad, because that just like the shade in general just fits to my skin so good. It's like, And I'm gonna be sad because, as you've seen, I hit pan. It's gonna be empty soon, so I know I need to re-up, and I know for damn sure that it was limited edition at the drugstore where I bought it. So I looked online for that exact one and I didn't find it anywhere, so I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get this again. Yeah, so but I really love this bronzer, like it's so cute. I love it. So now I'm gonna go off camera, do my eyebrows real quick, and then I'm gonna come back with the finished look. And yeah, okay, I'm back with some brows. If you want to see a tutorial, it will come on my channel. So now I'm gonna use a little bit of blush, and I'm gonna use a highlighter that I haven't used in a very long time, which is the Kiko Milano Iridescent Rose highlighter in the shade 1. It is so pretty. This was the summer collection, I would say 3 years ago or something. I'm not sure, even longer ago. I really enjoyed this highlighter a lot. So I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics It's My Rare collaboration in the shade brush number 5. It's a very big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna go in and literally just coat this brush and tap off the excess, and then whatever is, like, you know, there's where the light is catching on my face, so I'm just gonna place it right here, just enhancing, you know, the light, the cheekbones. And obviously I want the wet look, so I'm just gonna go and whoop, 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 swirl it like around, give it like right here, because it does hit my nose right in the middle. So I'm just gonna place it right here and the tip of my nose just a little bit, and that's about it. Yeah, this highlighter is like really, really cute. Like I really, really enjoyed it. The I Heart Revolution Heartbreakers Collection brush in the shade Charming. And I'm gonna mix these two because they obviously complement the eye look. So I'm just gonna go into the brush number 1 and just make sure that I look super cute. And I'm gonna put like something on top of my nose. Okie dokie. And then I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution Glow Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray, and I'm gonna give this a good shake, and then I'm just gonna coat my face with it to give me like some glow illusion, I guess. Okay. The only thing I don't like about this is the smell, because the smell is kind of, it gives you glowiness. It really does. Like, it's crazy. I don't know if you can see, but even my chest, and it's not even wet anymore, but it gives you like, it gives glowiness, like not bad. All right, so if you like what you've seen, and if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing. Give the video a thumbs up if you feel like you liked it, or if you really liked it, obviously. And yeah, I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.